So what's your most expensive trip that you've taken that you didn't pay full price? And then how did you go about reducing the cost?
The most expensive trip was the holy grail of travel for U.S. citizens, which is Hawaii. That trip was about a 10 to 12 day trip, if I recall. And it was expensive. That's all I can say. The food was expensive. The accommodations were expensive. Everything was expensive on that.
Everybody says, I mean, I went to Hawaii. It's been so long ago, easily like 25, 30 years. I don't even remember what it cost. Did you guys do a resort or did you just a la carte?
We typically, when I travel, it's all a la carte. Usually I follow the whatever hotel system that I'm in or have the most points. I follow that through, and some of them will be resorts, and some of them won't. But on this particular trip, I remember it was Hilton and Sheraton at the time before they merged with Marriott. So it was the combination of those two that I used to build that trip.
Which island were you on?
I went to 5 islands.
Well, that's why it was so expensive.
Right. It was 5 islands. It was 5 islands. Oahu, Maui, Kauai, the Big Island, and also Lanai, which wasn't private at the time. It was right before it went private.
Did you like the Big Island?
Oh, the Big Island was most adventurous. There was a lot of historical things there that I liked, a lot of geological things that I really found intriguing, like the different color sand. I didn't know that the most southern part of the United States is in Hawaii. So it's on the same parallel as Mexico City. So there was a lot of fascinating things about Hawaii that I really, really like, especially the Big Island.
See,
my favorite
because that's
Kauai.
where I went, to the Big Island. I did not like it. I actually, when I see pictures now, I think they've developed it a little bit more. Because Morgan, so it had to be around. Oh, it was 96. That's when I went. We went at 96. I didn't like it. And we're thinking about a trip next year because my sister's turning 80. So we're thinking about doing a group trip to Hawaii. And it's her birthday, so she gets to pick the destination, the island. But I'm like, please don't pick the Big Island. Like, I just, I don't know.
The Big Island is a split. It's lush on one side of the island, and on the western side of the island, it's very arid. So depending on where you stay and where you go, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's got high altitude, see where they grow coffee, a lot of coffee over there on that island, macadamia nuts, what have you. And then you have an active volcano. So that's what made it interesting.
I do remember about the active volcano and the lava rocks. We were at a resort. So I think, like I said, I think I blocked it out. One, because of the time difference. Morgan was only 2. So whereas my sister and my oldest daughter, they were out there living their best life, it's 6 hours behind. So, 5 o'clock, 11 o'clock to her body, she's like ready to go, ready to get, so that affected, I think, that I didn't enjoy the trip, even though we broke it up. We flew to LA first, and then we went from LA to Hawaii. It wasn't a straight trip. So
no, typically that's the case. It's a grueling trip from the East Coast of the United States, without a doubt. It's 5 hours. It's 5 and 5 or 5 and 4. It's 9 hours to get there, and you're beat once you get there.
Because from LA, I thought it was at least 5 plus from LA. Then you fit. It's a long travel time. So how did you go about? So you said that was the most expensive, that you didn't pay full price. So what did you do?
So first of all, because it was a long trip, we flew premium class all the way through. And so that helped with that helped getting us to the destination. So we weren't totally beat down. We flew into Oahu, and then we went to, I think Kauai was the first island, then to Maui. And we used inter island, at that time it would have been Hawaiian Air. And they were a partner with, I believe it was Northwest and Delta, both Northwest and Delta. And I was flying both of them pretty heavy at the time. And so those flights, those inter-island flights, because I flew from island to island, they were free. Or I hate saying they were free. We earned those tickets. So
okay. So you did that because, well, are most of your points because you're using points? Is that what
correct.
you? Is that because I know you used to travel a lot for your job? Is that how you're accumulating a lot of the points, or is it through your personal travel?
It was no, but now with that, it was a lot business related, mostly business related.
So the
That,
flight from Detroit, well, you weren't from Detroit, from the East Coast to Hawaii, that was points too. Did you fly for
yes,
free or just reduced fare? You don't remember?
I hate to use the word free because you earn those points. They make you earn all of those points, and so we flew
Okay.
on the we ended up getting those tickets, gratis of at that point. No, I think it was Northwest that we flew.
So all of your airfare was earned points.
Yes.
Because I can't
Yeah.
say free. So your airfare for the whole trip, you didn't pay for any of it?
No.
Oh, that's a savings. That's
That's a total savings. It's a total savings, and I believe I stuck with one rental car company at the time, and I believe it was National. I think it was National on that trip, or it could have been Hertz, because I bounced between two of them, but there was only one trip. I used one rental car company, and I rented cars in all the locations, and I had enough rental car free days of rental for each island, so I was able
So
to.
we're up to free airfare and free rental car?
Yeah. That's why it's the holy grail. If you can pull it off, and I was deep into it.
Okay, so before we do that, so what about your accommodations? Because lodging a lot of times is the most expensive part of the trip.
Right, and it was, and we stayed. I split it up between Hilton and Sheraton. That was the split, and I believe I stayed in Kauai in Princeville, which is the north part of Kauai, which was earned and free, and all of it was except for the Big Island. The Big Island.
Oh, you had to pay for the Big Island?
I had to pay for the Big Island. Yeah.
So I need to recap because I'm gonna tell you once again, like my head is spinning. So through points, you pay for airfare, car rental, and everything but the Big Island on lodging?
Yes.
Like how long
Yes.
does it take you to accumulate that level of points?
It took me, I believe I went in 2000 or something, 99, 2000. And what it took was about 2 or 3 years.
To accumulate that.
Years.
That's still not bad.
No, I mean, there were other trips that I took prior to that. I mean, while I was building, but the goal
I'm just saying
was
to accumulate that had to have been a lot of points to cover all of that cost. That's
yeah. Well, like you, that was the one trip I had to put a spreadsheet together. That was the spreadsheet trip because there was so many.
I'm about the spreadsheet.
Yeah. It was that I will admit I used a spreadsheet on that one because it was so many different. There were different airlines. Basically, there were two. There was Northwest and also Hawaiian Air at the time, and there were the rental cars. There were the excursions. The excursions were helicopter trips. Because what I did is with the cash money that I spent, we went to excursions. We went on excursions, helicopter rides.
Okay.
That.
You
that
saw me because I thought you just said you paid for the helicopters with points too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need a class.
No,
I'm like, wait a minute, you pay for excursions too? Okay, so you paid cash for the excursions.
I paid cash for the excursions. That was the one thing that I paid cash for were the excursions at the time. Yeah. Now things have changed a lot in the last 25 years in the old travel business.
it definitely requires more points, but even for 2000, early 2000s to do all that on points is still impressive. That's still impressive.
I was impressed with myself. Yeah, thank you. No, it was a lot of work. That's why I say it's you earn those benefits because you have to work for them. You really have to work and be diligent and be disciplined and focused.